And here's our homemade lobster or prawn pot. This is just vegetable crates. Just had the stacking feet cut off of it. And I can work out who put it back together. And just a couple of cable ties or some string, and then for the doors I've used those reusable cable ties so I can open it and close it. And if I can get into it, someone's tied the tie-in cord up in one of those ways where they've done it so they're being really helpful, thinking it slips off. Right, and we just found an old engineer's brick, and in for the collar is the plant pot, and this is the same design as a commercial lobster pot. It's just obviously a lot flimsier, and the reason that commercial people don't use is out at sea because they wouldn't last that long. For us, inshore, that's cost me nothing to make besides the price of 2 cable ties. And it's easier. What I can do, I've got basically, the way a trap, the only way a trap's going to work, I put that mullet head in there, is if I just throw that bait in there, the tie's going to take it to the corner, and whatever's wants to get this bait is just going to go to the corner. They're not stupid. They're not going to like walk in a mile. It's like you seeing a cafe, smelling the food and walking a mile in the opposite direction to try and find it. You know, you're just going to walk straight to the door, wherever the food is. So this old plant pot is the collar. It's smooth on the inside so it can't grab to come back out. Round the back of that is a piece of inner tube band. And the most important thing of all of your traps like this is the bait is behind the door. This is the door. It will come to the bait, so it's going to be try and get in. You can smell it there. Try and get it here. Can't get it. Oh, there's a great big hole. There's a door. Let's go in the door to the cafe. It's like you seeing the donut on the plate through the cafe window. Do you know what I mean? You can't get through, but you're going to go in the door to get it. Once it goes in the door to get the food, it's in there. Okay. So I've got it designed, I'll show you in a second. A bit fiddly, these cable ties with gloves on. I've got it designed so there's a piece of string going to that band, so I can actually just pulls the band off of them, pop the bait up without undoing it. But seeing as it undoes, I'll show you. That one might be a bit overkill for that pot. Might be a bit overkill. I think that mullet had to be a little bit better for the size of this pot. And basically what I'm going to do then is make sure it don't come out, and there it is. So it's got to come in, and what I don't want, I'll put it up a little bit, what I don't want is it be trying to get hold of it here, it can smell it's going to end up going into, end up getting it, yeah? Does that make sense to everyone? Hopefully. There it is. And what we'll do, we'll cut this one in half, and we'll maybe take that one back. It won't matter tomorrow if this is a little bit smelly. Crabs will be attracted to this bait because it's fresh. They like a fresh bait. Lobster likes what we call a smelly bait. So, one bait, day one, in. We bring this out tomorrow. We leave that bait in. If it's still in there, we add another bait, which will be half that head. So it's a fresh bait, 1 day old. The next day we come back, we leave the 2 baits in. We add another bait, and we just keep going. So all the time we've got one day, 1 2 days, and 1 3 days. So we've got a fresh bait and an old bait. Fresh bait for the crabs, old bait for the lobsters. Right, let's go and get this set. Come on.